Well, good morning, everyone, or good afternoon, or good evening. This is a global company, so I know we have lots of different time zones that we're working with. My name is Susie Jackson, and I am in North Carolina. I'm a Platinum Elite with the company, and I'm excited to be here with you today. We're going to talk about the compensation plan, and I want to make sure that you understand it, but also it's important for you to understand how this plan can work for you, okay? It's not that it's just a great plan, but how can you make the most of it? So first of all, I want to start with my story, okay? Because to activate a compensation plan, you have to have a story. So lesson number one, whenever you get people started or you're prospecting people, it's very important that you build belief in the product with people and that you develop a story. Now, people don't have to have a life-changing story in terms of the product. They don't have to have some kind of remarkable experience with the product to be successful. You just have to have some sort of a story. I know people who have made fortunes in home-based businesses with wonderful health and wellness products, and they would tell you that they don't have a product story. And they have a business story. They have a why they want to create a residual income, but they don't have a product story because they say, you know what, I feel good, I sleep good, and I have no pain issues. Okay, so there are people out there like that. So your story doesn't always have to be about the product, although if it is, that's great, because all of us are involved in this business, not just for the product. We're involved for something more. And that more is to make a difference in the lives of people, because really what people want to know when they're looking at a business is there a value here? Would I be able to provide value for people? Because at the end of the day, that's what makes our business grow. That's what makes our business valuable, is that we are actually providing value for people. So maybe one day we'll actually do a training on your story. Your story needs to be something very short but very powerful. Now, having said that, I'm going to tell you my story, and I hope I keep it very, very short. So I've been in the industry of home-based business for 19 years. Last year in July, I've been with ENERGENTICS almost a little over a year. I had decided to retire from the industry. I had grown tired and bored, and I thought everything was just, you know, same old, same old. I was just tired of a lot of the things that I was hearing and seeing. And then one day, a friend of mine called and told me about ENERGETICS. And she was so wonderful, exactly the way she did it, because she said, you know, I wasn't going to tell you what I was doing because I didn't think you'd be interested. Now, when you say something like that, you can just bet that people are going to say, well, what are you doing? And so that's exactly what I said. And I said it with the utmost confidence of not being prospected, because I knew that I was done with the industry. And then she said something magical to me. And this is what she said. She said, I have found a company that has patented the process of extracting the energy of a substance and embedding it on a little wearable hologram. And then she went on to tell me her story about how her pain level had gone from a 10 to a 2 almost immediately. And I said, you didn't think I'd be interested? I said, I'm absolutely fascinated. And I've been fascinated ever since. So I tried the product myself. I am one of those people that sleep good and have pretty good energy, but not as much as I do with this product. But I was lucky in a way. I had a bum knee that gave me a lot of issue and would wake me up during the night. So I tried the product and I put that relief right above my knee. And that night, well, within about 20 minutes, I noticed that something was different, but I wasn't really willing to give the product the credit for it. But that night I had this best sleep I have ever had. I could talk just about that sleep. That's how wonderful it was. And I think one of the reasons that I had such a great sleep was, for the first time in quite some time, my knee didn't keep me up, because every time I would turn over in bed, it would ache and hurt. So the next morning I woke up energized, you know, from the product and also from having an amazing sleep. And then I tried our nitric oxide patches and had an amazing workout in the gym. And I was like, okay, something is definitely different here. And then the next thing I did, I recommend that you do. I wanted to go duplicate a testimony in somebody else. So I took the product to a person who was the most, I don't know if this is a word or not, the most in pain person that I knew. And it was a friend that had had multiple back surgeries. She was in horrific pain. When I saw her, she was a level 10. And I didn't know what I was doing. I was kind of ignorance on fire, which is always a good place to be. And we put these patches, we didn't even know like what order, what position or whatever. We just put them on her back. And I sat back and I was like, Susie, you are out of your head if you think this is going to work for this girl. You just lost it. But she was just talking. And I looked over at her and I saw this light in her eye. And I said, how are you doing? You know? And I'll never forget her words. She said, Susie, I'm better. And I was like, are you kidding me? And she said, no, she's a former nurse. And she said her discomfort had gone from a 10 to a 4 right in front of my eyes. And I looked down at my watch, it had been about 20 minutes. And that just set me on fire. And that caused me to start sharing this with tons of people. First of all, people that I knew were people that, thought outside the box and that I thought would be as fascinated as I was with the technology. And then I also shared it with other people that had some issues to build some stories because stories are what build the business. Facts tell, but stories sell. As I said in the beginning, everybody wants to know that they can make a difference in other people's lives. So when you tell them stories about how other people's lives are changing, it's quite powerful. And it is one of the most powerful things that you can do in a business. So this created a firestorm in my business, and it grew so fast. And I think it was within about 2 months, July, August, maybe September, I went platinum elite. Now, I did get a little distracted, working with my leaders and everything, but we had an event coming up. I guess it was in September or August, I'm not sure which one. But I just said to myself, you know what? I need to be platinum elite. I mean, anybody who's this fascinated, this excited, and having this much success with the product, I need to be platinum elite. And so sometimes we work better with a deadline. And so I just busted my butt. And I went to that event in September as a platinum elite. And I am $1 million earner in this industry. I've been very blessed, but I have never reached the top of a compensation plan before. But now I have with a G. And I know that if I can do it, or ENERGENTICS as we call ourselves, if I can do it, you can do it. So I want to encourage everyone. I have a gentleman in the business who is on the team, and he's been with us for, several months. 8, 9 months or so. And he got distracted too. But here recently, he decided, especially with our new product, the coffee that came out, he decided he was going to go for it. And so he went platinum elite in 2 weeks. So you can do it. You can do it at your own pace, and you can go faster or slower, however you want to do it. But as we always say, faster is better. Okay? So it starts with a story, and if you don't have a story, you have a why. You have a why you are here, and you can always borrow somebody else's story, somebody else's success story, or somebody else's product story. That's why we like to gather stories from other people, because we can use those to build our business. Okay, so that's enough about stories. And that's where we have to start to activate this compensation plan. So let's get started in talking about this. Now, our plan is a binary hybrid plan, and that means that we utilize the power of 2. And you're going to see how this works. It is a wonderful compensation plan in that you're only going to build the structure of your business. You're only going to have 2 teams. And so everybody that comes into your business is either going to go on your left team, you see here, or your right team. And this is you. And then everybody above you is going to be placing, you're probably going to be, getting some extra bonuses of people coming in. The philosophy is that a rising tide raises all ships. So it's kind of a team effort. But in a business like this, you have the ability to work at home, be your own boss, and take control of your future because it's very lucrative. The harder you work, the more money that you can earn. The more money that you earn, the more freedom that you have because you have the ability to make choices. I know for me, I got in this industry because I was burned out. I was in the corporate world for 18 years, and I just got tired of going to work every day and making sacrifices for something that was not my dream. The sacrifices that I was making was for somebody else's dream. So you're going to make sacrifices to build this business, but this is working toward your dream and the lifestyle that you want to create. So there's multiple ways that we can earn income in a geo. The first way we're going to talk about is our retail commissions. You can see some of our products across the top here. This is not, I know we have some brand new people on today. Really some people that this is probably their first view of the company. We have additional products that you don't see here. But nevertheless, with retail commissions, you earn the difference between wholesale and retail on all your retail customer sales. Excuse me. Excuse me. The only requirement to earn the retail commissions is to be enrolled as a brand partner. And this is quick and it's easy and you can start earning money right away. The second way we earn is what we call our fast start. So every time somebody places an order that's not retail, okay, so that really would mean that they are enrolling as a distributor or an affiliate, sometimes we call them brand partners, there's going to be 7 checks that are going to be activated as a result of that new person coming in. So the company pays down 7 levels deep, and it's based on 50% of the volume from that product that is purchased on one of our starter packs or multiple or executive pack, quantum pack. So this is how it works. So you are the sponsoring distributor. So you sponsor Jane, and you're going to earn 60% of the we call it the BV on that order. And then the level 2 is going to be for your upline, okay? It's going to be 10%. I don't want to make this too complicated. The level person that's third level is 10%, fourth level is 5%, sixth level is 5%, and seventh level is 5%. So you have the ability to be paid in a lot of depth in your organization. And a business like this can grow very rapidly and it can get very viral. So this is really important part of our earning. Now, as I said earlier, everyone that comes into your business is either going to be on your left side, okay, or on your right side. What this chart is all about is showing you the power of geometric progression and the power of duplication. It's so important that whatever we do, we are able to teach and teach others to duplicate it. It has to be something very, very simple. But let me show you the power of geometric progression. So let's just say that you just sponsor 2 people and we're just going to talk about that. So your first month, you sponsor 2 people, and then the next month, you teach those 2 people to sponsor 2 people. Now you have 4. And then the next month, you teach those 4 people how to sponsor 2 people. Then you have 8, okay? And then if we just kept duplicating this process, okay, all the way down each month, teaching the new people to sponsor 2 people, at the end of 12 months, you'd have 4,096 people in your business. And how many people did you sponsor? You only found 2. So this is the power of geometric progression. It also illustrates for you that this business is not all about you, okay? J. Paul Getty said, I would rather have 100%, or did he say, I would rather have 1% of 100 people's efforts rather than 100% of my own. So sometimes we refer to this business as a leveraged distribution business because we are leveraging off the efforts of our team. Now, we don't want to settle for just sponsoring 2 people because we don't want to wait 12 months for our business to grow. And most people will sponsor many more than 2, but this is just giving you an example of how that works. And no matter what, your desired income in, our plan can accommodate that, because some people are going to want to make a small-time income. Some people are going to want to make a part-time income. And I know there's people on here who want to make a big-time income. And why not, right? We're a new company and we're just growing. That's where you have the most opportunity. All right, the next way that we earn is what we call our binary payout. You earn up to 15% of the lesser leg, and all you have to maintain is 40 BV, which is an order that you have to have each month on a rolling calendar. We highly recommend that when you enroll people, make sure that you are on what we call our SmartShip program. And if they're business people that want to create income, get them on SmartShip too. It's just a good way to duplicate the strength and the fortitude of your business. And what the SmartShip does, and there's a lot of flexibility in it, but it guarantees that you're not going to miss out on any commissions, because as you'll see, there is a requirement for this TV. And if you skip it, if you miss it, you could lose a lot of volume that's accumulated, and you could lose and miss out on a check. And nobody wants to miss out on any money. So we have several different levels, leadership levels, as you work your way up in the company. The first level of leadership is this bronze level. And you can see from the bronze all the way down here to the gold elite, the requirement is just 40 BV. But for the bronze, in order to reach that rank, you're required to have 2 personally sponsored people. You need one on the left to get that left leg going, and you need one on the right to get that right leg going. And then the company is going to pay up to 15% commissions on that volume that is accumulated, and you can earn up to $1,000 a week just at that one level. How does that sound? Okay. Next, we have the bronze elite level, and that's just 2 more people, all right, where there's 4 personals, and that pays up to 15%. I understand there's some changes coming, and that's all energetic affiliates are going to be getting a raise in September. But I didn't tell you that because somebody else will probably make that announcement. But anyway, I'm terrible. I always spill the beans. Anyway, at that position, you can earn up to $2,000 a week. So see if there is a dollar amount here that appeals to you and helps make life a little bit easier for you. Our silver position, you have 6 personals. We have a cap of $4,000 a week. Sponsor 2 more, you become a silver elite, $8,000 a week cap. And then you sponsor 2 more, and then you become a gold, and $10,000 a week is your cap. Gold elite, you just sponsor 2 more. You have 12 personals, $15,000 a week cap. And then our platinum position, and the platinum elite is where the requirement does go up for an 80 BV SmartShip. And on the platinum, that's 16 personals. You can see the cap at $20,000 a week. And then the platinum elite is 20 personals, and that pays up obviously to the 15% and with a cap of $25,000 a week. So for all of those who are on this call, I just wanted to ask you if you see any money here that could satisfy you a little bit until things got better, of course. All right, now the next aspect of our compensation plan, this is really, really exciting, and this can be the largest part of the check that you receive. It's called a check matching bonus. And here's why you want to get to Bronze Elite as fast as you can. That's by having those 4 people that you have sponsored, because now you have the ability to share in the commission checks of the people that you have personally sponsored. So as a Bronze Elite, all the people that you have personally sponsored that are on your first level, you can earn 20% on their commission check. That's pretty nice. As a Silver Elite, then you can, on level 1 is 20%, but then it also adds another level. Level 2 is a 10%. And then as a Gold Elite, now we add a 3rd level at 5% on the 3rd level. And as a Platinum Elite, you are now paid a check match through 4 levels of your business. These are generations. Everybody that you sponsor is on your first level. Everybody that they sponsor is on the 2nd level. When the 2nd level people sponsor, those people are on your 3rd level. When they sponsor, it's the 4th level, so on and so on. So this is the power of this compensation plan. And then there is what we call a generational check match. So when you reach the Platinum Elite level, there's lots of goodies and lots of incentives to reach that level. But as a Platinum Elite, you have to have 2 personally sponsored Silvers. That's just Silver Elites. Those are people who have 8 people who are ordering each month. Then you're going to earn 10% check match that's paid on up to 5 generations of those folks in your organization based on the binary earnings. So as you grow in leadership and as your business develops and as you develop leaders in your business, so does your check grow. So that's awesome. So next, let's talk about our global bonus pool. As a Platinum Elite, you can earn a share in a 2% global bonus that comes from the total company business volume every month. Now, we are a global company, okay? Now, you have the ability with this to earn a percentage of every dollar that comes into the company. So another reason that you would want to reach the Platinum Elite level. Now, as you are growing and as you are reaching these different leadership ranks, the company incentivizes you with some goodies to help, hold a carrot out there for you to become more successful and more profitable. So there are what we call one-time rank advancements. So at the Bronze Elite position, you get $100. At the Silver Elite position, you get an extra $200. Gold Elite is $400. Platinum Elite is $600. Platinum is $600, and Platinum Elite is $1,000. So if you add all that up, that's $2,300. And you can do that, as I said earlier, you can go fast, you can go slow. You can do it all in 1 month. Imagine that just, the accumulation of all your efforts and your team members, that you were able to sponsor and enroll 20 people in your first month, or 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, whatever it is. But you can do that and earn that $2,300 in a single month. Now, the way these rank advancements work is that you hit these ranks your first month. You do have to hit it again the second month, and then your leadership bonuses are paid out. So that is very, very exciting. Everybody should want to be a Platinum Elite. All right, it gets even better. How about a lifestyle bonus? As a Platinum Elite with 2 personally sponsored Silver Elite affiliates, those are the people that have 8 orders coming in each month, you can earn a $500 lifestyle bonus. And that's just for you to do whatever you want with it, okay? Now, if you have 4 personally sponsored Silver Elites, then your lifestyle bonus is going to be $750. That's pretty sweet. And if you have 2 more, it's going to be $1,000. Am I saying that right? Yes. If you have 6, then that's going to be an extra $1,000 a month. So it really behooves you to get some powerful stories so that you can really attract some really quality people that you can help develop into these positions, and it will be quite lucrative for you. So we'll just kind of review a little bit about what we have talked about. We'll look on here on the left is we see the different ranks. We see the required smartships, all right, the volumes. All of them are 40 until you get to the platinum level. And then in this column, we see exactly what you have to do to get there. How many people do you personally have to have that are ordering each month? And then here we see the the bonuses that go along with it, and then the matching check bonus that comes along with that. And then we have the generational check match for the Platinum Elites. So we have the retail commissions. That's the difference between the wholesale and the retail. That is open to all of our brand partners. Then we have the fast start that is paid out to 60%, starting at 60%, and that's paid out when you reach Platinum Elite to 7 levels. We have the binary that is being at 15%, and I'm going to wink at that because that's going to change. And then we have our matching bonuses that pays out 4 levels starting at 20%. 20%, that is extremely generous. And then we have the check match, which is at 10% when you have the silver elites on the 5th level. And then our advancement bonuses, which run from 100 all the way to 2,300. Our global bonus pool that pays 2% on the Platinum Elite level. And then the lifestyle bonuses that we just talked about that can be 500, 750, and 1,000. So I hope you are, hope the wheels in your head are spinning and you're starting to think about how you can get busy and get earning. This is just a very simple business, and people can start our business for as little as $99, but I'm going to show you a better way. And then maintaining a monthly $79 qualifying order. Our commissions are paid daily. We have a free website and training tools. And of course, there are no monthly renewals. And guess what? I'm going to back up because I believe this skipped something that I wanted to show you. I don't know how it did that. Okay, so let's go here. So, we have starter packs that are as little as $99. But, 60% of the BV is not going to get you rich quicker, okay? I mean, it's a way to get people in, and we can show them certainly how to make a profit. But what if you could duplicate a plan that could get everybody into profit faster and really create some excitement? Well, the company has what we call the ENERGENTICS 2x2 promo. And so you earn unlimited bonus cash fast from $100 to $200 additional. So here's how it works. You simply sponsor 2 new affiliates with a 200 BV initial order, and a smart ship. I'm going to show you what that 200 BV looks like. One on your left and one on your right. And then you work with those people that you just brought in, and you help them do the same thing. Remember, we're talking about duplication. Help them sponsor a person on their left and a person on their right with a 200 BV, because most of the time people will do whatever you did. And if you're going to ask somebody to buy one of these packs, you need to have gotten one yourself to set the example. Okay, and then when you finish the first part, the company's going to give you an extra $100 when you finish the second part by helping your new people get one on their left and one on the right. The company's going to give you another $100. So if you complete that within a month, I mean, you can repeat that as many times as you want, and you can really watch your business grow. Now, let me show you a diagram of what this looks like. Let me get this out of my way. Okay, so here's the 2x2. Here is you. So you sponsor someone on your left, and then you sponsor someone on your right with a 200 BV order. And actually, I'm not sure if my slide is on here or not. I don't think it is. So when I say 200 BV order, I'm talking about our quantum pack. I'm talking about our executive pack. And then we also have a new pack called our lifestyle duo. And that is a combination of burn and our new pure energy. So all those packs would qualify. So you sponsor someone with one of those packs on your left and on your right. And then here's what happens. The company is going to pay you out the fast start, as we've been talking about. So it's going to be 60 for the left, 60 for the right. That's going to equal 120. And you see the 120 down here. Okay. Then you're going to help the person on your left sponsor two people, left, right, and the person on your right sponsor one left, one right with the same pack, 200 BV. And then on the second level fast start, instead of earning the 60, now you're going to earn 20, okay? And they're going to earn, the people that you brought in, they're going to earn the 60. So that's 20 4 times equals 80, okay? So we've got C down here. Now, each time you do this, the company is going to give you a $100 bonus, all right? So now we've done A, then we got B, then we did C, and then we got D. Well, guess what? These $200 BV orders will cost around $379 or $399. So that puts somebody in profit. If we do this within a 30-day period, that puts somebody in profit in 30 days. And now you have shown them how they can create a residual income, because all these people are going to be ordering the next month and hopefully duplicating this. You've shown them how they can simply create an income by duplicating a system. And now they have a business where they have no overhead, no employees, no paperwork, and no headaches. So that's the power of what we do. So I don't know why this skipped these slides. You know, you may be looking at this and you may be saying, well, gosh, how am I going to keep up with all this? Well, you don't have to keep up with all this. There is an icon in your back office that says 2x2 bonus tree, and this is what you will see, okay? The company is going to track all of this for you, and so at any point you can see exactly where you are, what spot you need to fill in, and so you always know exactly what you need to do. So that, I guess, is the end of our slide. I just want to thank everybody for being a part of our training. Before I let you go, I do want to share one other thing with you. So I'm going to stop the share. I thought I would just talk a little bit about, let me see what time it is. Okay. I want to talk just a little bit about the coffee, because that is just something that is very exciting that is happening at the coffee. And if anybody wants to share a story on that, you can. I sampled the coffee and before it really hit the market. And I have, there's companies out there that are selling coffee, and I'm telling you, people are making absolute fortunes on these coffees. Now, I didn't care about that. I was more interested in, is this a product that I could get behind? So I've sampled some of those things and they tasted horrible. So I was like, if I can't drink it, forget it, So when I got my sample of Pure Energy, that was the first thing that I noticed, was that the taste was smooth, because it's low in acidity. Maybe it doesn't have any acidity. I don't know. But the other thing I noticed is it did not taste like instant coffee. You probably heard of Folgers and Maxwell House. I mean, those are like the worst coffees, that were ever made. And so this had that fresh brewed taste. So now that I've been drinking it, I am noticing that I have what I would call like a healthy energy. And I guess it's affecting my mood. And so I say, I guess, because I've probably been drinking it for going on a month, and I definitely noticed that I feel better. You know, I've been stringing more days along in a row where my mood is good, my clarity is good. And so I know it has to do with all the vitamins and this monster stack of nutrition that is in there. And so for those of you who haven't seen it, this is the nice bag that it comes in. And on the back is an energy patch that actually energizes the coffee. Isn't that super cool? This is the world's first energized coffee, and it's the world's healthiest coffee that's ever been out there. So I encourage you to, get with the program, design your own program for how you like the coffee. I tell people the way to make it is to boil your water and pour your packet. I pour mine into a measuring cup. When the water boils, I pour it into the measuring cup and I stir it. I hit my timer for 60 seconds because we're supposed to let this steep. Then I stir it again. And then, because the grounds, there's grounds in here, okay? That just has to do with the high quality of the beans. And then I use a little strainer and I pour the coffee through the strainer into my cup. And it's just simple. It's simple, it's easy, and it's delicious. And so that's how I do it. And I just recommend that when people try it, that you just make that cup of coffee like you would make any cup of coffee. I put extra MCT oil in mine. Somebody said they put butter. I use stevia. Somebody else uses sugar. It doesn't really matter because it's not going to turn out like your regular cup of coffee because of all the amazing ingredients that are in there. Now, I started this call talking about having a story. Get a story on this coffee, okay? Get a story on this coffee, and then what I recommend you do is you start sampling people. Go get 20 people to try this coffee. And if you can do it in front of them, all the better. It makes more for a relationship. And then you can also show off the quantum part. I have 100% success rate with that quantum part. I do a little energy testing on people, and I know nothing. Okay, so if I can do it, anybody can do it. But get this product in the hands of people and get sampling it. Now, some people will like it, and some people won't. Are you surprised about that? No, it's just the way it works. Some will, some won't. So what? Next, your job and what you get paid for is to introduce the product to people and to work with the people who want to be a part of what we're doing, okay? So I'm gonna ask Kara to unmute the line, and whoever has a story that they would like to share about the coffee, we would love to hear it.